So, TikTok happened.
Yeah, we went viral this weekend on TikTok.
TikTok did its thing. Got us over 1 million views on 2 videos.
Yeah, it's
Love
crazy.
it. Thank you for all the support, you guys. Also, we have had an influx of people both on the TikTok, the Instagram, and the YouTube. So if you're new here, what's up?
How you guys doing?
We are mega casuals.
Welcome to the Casual Show.
Read the bio. This is just for fun.
Literally so much for fun. The amount of effort we put into this is so low.
I'm going to be honest. We have 2 segments today. I haven't even planned for one of them. I'm going off the dome.
Nice.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Training Camp Podcast.
The Training Camp Podcast.
I got a new chair.
With a multitude of guests.
Can't say he's wrong, am I right?
Oh, yeah. Dolphins. No, I really like
Stupid games.
5-0 last week. That's right. 5-0. Dak Prescott. You could lock up that 4 season. Again, it's not blazing hot, 65 degrees. I'm going to do this for fun. They threw to Michael Thomas. The Heat. How? Chicago. Yes, you guys get an F.
And a little too much personality.
No. Last week. No, Ravens? Oh, fuck. Give me that. No way. There's no way. Hammering. Free. Really, do not talk about him. This one's my fault. Flex the game. Here we go. Okay, hi. Training Camp Podcast.
We're back.
What's poppin'?
Shout out to all the new faces, if any. Hopefully you can stay for longer than
2 minutes.
The attention span of our generation is pretty low.
It's insane. But if you don't say past 2 minutes, we'll see you at the TikTok and Instagram because
that's where the views come from. I guess.
I'm gonna get this out of the way because we kind of forgot to do it last week. Shout out Built Bar.
Oh yeah, sorry guys. If you're watching,
use code
TCP Zach
or TCP Connor at checkout for 15% off. Again,
we're still doing 15. Shout out 15.
The deal is lasting, and we have a new flavor. It's cookies and cream. Love it. Go get it.
Is it good?
It's delicious. It's
That's
puff.
good.
It's Puff Bar.
The puffs.
Love the puff. I know you're not a puff guy.
Not a puff guy.
You're a granola
man.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The granolas were fire.
They are fire. I like the texture of the marshmallow. Anyways, welcome. Zach's on a tight schedule today, so it might be a shorter episode.
Hopefully.
We're gonna try and zoom through it, which honestly makes for better content because usually we're just flying off the dome.
Yeah.
So, looking at the show doc, what you wanna address? Let's do franchise goats. Y'all are loving these.
These are great. These are popping off. So we're just gonna keep doing these.
We're gonna roll with these.
We're gonna ride this horse into the ground.
Isn't it beat this horse? This man said he's gonna ride a horse into the ground.
You can ride a horse into the ground.
Please don't.
Hey, just keep riding and riding. Let's ride, baby.
After last season, I'm done riding.
Yeah. So should everybody.
Okay, so this week you guys are lucky enough to get 2 franchise goats.
We realized that we should probably give the people what they actually want to see and what we're actually getting engagement on a lot quicker.
Speaking of what you guys want to see, if you guys check out the Instagram, there is a poll asking you guys what you guys want to see on the podcast. Go check that out.
Give us segment ideas of actually what you guys want us to talk about and not what we just think that we should talk about.
We'll do it.
Please.
Casuals.
Please, just give us opinions. We'll take them all into consideration.
So for this week's episode, we figured we've done 2 of the AFCs. Might as well just finish off the AFC this week. So
that leaves the North and the East.
Let's do the East first.
Okay.
I'm down to do the East.
Yeah. This one, the East, should be easy. I tried to keep it as normal as possible. Hopefully Connor did the same on the East.
I mean, like one of them is like the easiest gimme.
Yeah. So do we start with it?
Yes.
The New England Patriots. Tom Brady.
If you say otherwise, shut the fuck up.
You have honorable mentions, but there is nothing.
No, you don't. The honorable mentions are here, and Tom is out of frame.
Yeah, no, it's Tom Brady. That's it. Enough said on that one. We can move on.
So who do you want to do next? Because this division itself could be owned by Brady.
Yeah,
literally.
We'll just put Brady for all of them.
Could.
Yeah. Let's do the Dolphins next. Okay. Another, again, pretty simple in my opinion.
I also think this is pretty simple.
Yeah.
I hope we have the same because every time we do this, it's never the same.
I think on this one we should have the same.
On 3.
Okay.
Just the last name.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Marino.
Okay. Thank God.
Dan Marino.
Zonkers is my honorable mention.
Yeah.
There is honorable mentions.
I have an honorable mention here. I didn't use Zonkers. what did I put for my honorable mention for the Dolphins? Oh, Jason Taylor, their all-time sack leader.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Yeah, Jason Taylor.
Or like, I don't know, but just like you think of the Dolphins, it's Lily Marino.
It's only Marino.
I'm like Dolphin fans are gonna be like,
Yeah.
like we're gonna talk about the Steelers later and we're Steelers fans, so we'll be able to deep dive, so
Yeah.
we'll understand where you guys are coming from. But
Like, there's probably a lot of people in the comments on that undefeated team that are like, "Whoa, you forgot about this guy. He was important." But let's be real. Dan Marino is the best Dolphins player out there. Moving on to the Buffalo Bills now. I will go. For the Bills, put Bruce Smith.
I also put Bruce Smith. Wow, we've never
Let's
had
do
two
this.
of the
Yeah, there we go.
This is crazy.
So we're 3 for 3 now.
Yeah, we actually are. That's crazy. There's
so-
no way in hell we're going 4 for 4, but I'm loving this.
Bruce Smith. Some honorable mentions. You got Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly was probably my second closest.
Super controversial, but O.J.
Simpson.
Simpson.
Look, actually, I didn't want to say it.
Yeah.
OJ was technically my number 2,
Yeah.
and then but
He killed people. So.
yeah, homeboy, man did unspeakable things.
Yeah. He hit him with the unforgivable. Yeah, he hit him with the unforgivable
I was just thinking
curse.
remember when we were doing talking about Joe Mixon, and you're like, about him shooting a child,
Yeah.
and then he got arrested again for
Yeah.
aggravated menacing.
Yeah.
He is,
Imagine being such a menace that they have to put on a charge that's like, yeah, you're just a menace, bro. You need to be off the streets. You're just a menace out there.
Here's my question: there's an aggravated menacing charge, right?
Is there like a passive menacing?
I was gonna say
charge?
just menacing. Just like,
Like you're menacing. You're just not aggressive at it.
just
You're
not
like a
acting on
passive
it.
menace.
What's a passive menace?
I don't know. Me? You probably more than anybody else. You.
That's gonna be my new Instagram bio. Passive menace.
Passive menace. That leaves the Jets.
The New York Jets. Which okay, I'm curious who you're gonna put here.
I put Joe Namath.
I also put Joe Namath. We went 4 for 4.
4 for
Let's
4, man.
go. Do that again. Better. That's crazy. I mean, that one was kind of like the easiest division.
I really, really wanted to say Darrell Revis.
Revis
But-
Island, yeah.
Namath takes it. I feel like out of all of the divisions, the East is one of those that just really doesn't have much controversy.
Well,
when
it's
it
because
comes
like
down
I
to
feel
it.
like none of those teams really had success besides the Patriots lately. So like
Yeah.
no one newer could have
Yeah.
been their goats, and Brady literally just led that team
Yeah.
to 5 Super Bowls or 6. Sorry,
so many,
so many.
so many.
So yeah, there was our AFC East.
Hopefully, you guys agree with us.
I can't wait to see what you all say.
Surely you do.
Do you want to do the TikTok disclaimer?
About what? Us being casual?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So we're casuals, by the way. Still, we don't do this for a living.
Hasn't changed.
So yes, if you comment that we're casuals, we're beating you to it.
We're literally in my living room.
We are not good at this. We just do it for fun.
Clearly, it's entertaining. Over 1 million views.
A million of y'all liked it, so we're just gonna keep doing it.
So that leaves the last division, our team's division, the Pittsburgh Steelers division, and yes, this division belongs to Pittsburgh Steelers. We have 6 rings. The AFC North.
The AFC North, baby, Kings of the North.
We'll do the Steelers last.
Yeah.
So let's do the worst team first. Let's do the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns goat.
So
There, I feel like there was only like 2 or 3, but for me,
there's 2 guys. Let's see what you have.
okay, I'm gonna say mine, and then can I guess who I think yours is? So my Browns goat is Jim Brown.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is also my Browns goat.
is the second guy
So close to putting Joe Thomas. It's
Yep.
not even. It's
Literally.
not even
Joe Thomas?
funny.
Can I also say with the Colts, I almost put Jeff Saturday, but after his coaching career, I had to tank him.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Joe Thomas is a close second for me.
Very close second. Like consistency matters. He didn't miss any games or not
Like 1 or
not
2,
many.
Yeah.
And he was good at what he does. So got to give some love to the big boys out there on the O-line. I know they don't get a lot of GOAT conversation. So yeah, Jim Brown is definitely their GOAT, but like deep down in my big boy heart, I want to give it to Joe Thomas.
I mean, man literally has the team name in his last name.
Yeah,
It's got to be Jim Brown.
it's got to be Jim Brown.
It's got to be. The Cincinnati Bengals.
I have Anthony Munoz.
I also have Anthony Munoz.
Wow, we're doing great at this.
Crazy.
We're doing great. With the Bengals, you really don't have a lot of guys that like stand out to you.
Yeah, I mean, like their best quarterback is arguably either Carson Palmer or Boomer Esiason, or now
the one
Joe
they
Burrow.
have right now.
Like that's the thing. They don't have. So like maybe in 10 years we could say Joe Burrow, but right
if
now
we said Joe Burrow, the comments would flame
Dude,
us.
what a bunch of casuals!
So hard.
These guys only play Madden. Also, what the fuck did that have to do with anything?
The funny thing is, if anybody knows me, I don't play Madden at all.
Zach's ass.
I'm so bad at Madden. So bad.
I haven't touched. I have a series. I haven't uploaded that shit in 3 months.
Yeah. No.
That was a crazy comment.
I guess
there were multiple that commented that too.
Yeah. They just, I guess. I mean, that makes sense. Is Bo Jackson goated in Madden?
I mean, yeah, but that's just because it's Bo Jackson, so they gave him a good
I
card.
thought he was a good player.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you got run through the mud for Bo Jackson.
I thought he was all right.
Also,
I guess I was wrong.
You got run through the mud for Jerry Rice. Everyone's like, these casuals said Jerry Rice. I was like, I clearly spent a minute roasting Zach.
Well, honorable mention. I didn't put him on there.
My favorite one was honorable mention, buddy.
Yeah. It was Mr. And you're edit, Mr.
All right, so that leaves the Baltimore Ravens. Again, I feel like this is two guys.
Yeah.
Both defensive? Mm-hmm. Okay, who's your GOAT?
Ray Lewis.
Same. Was your secondary Ed Reed?
Yeah.
Okay, this one's a little bit easier, too, because they've only been around since the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
So,
No.
Also, Ray Lewis, literally just one of the best middle linebackers ever.
Probably the best.
Yeah.
So he deserves to be on the list. Ed Reed, one of the best safeties of all time. I also put John Ogden on there.
Offensive?
I gotta give the big boys some love, man. I gotta give some big boys some love because they do a lot for their teams. They just don't get a lot of credit for it. So, yeah, John Ogden is another honorable mention for him for the Ravens.
The last team, I'm not gonna lie, even though this is my team, this was hard.
There's so many names.
We have so many
that
players
you can put on the Steelers GOAT list.
Honestly,
so many.
Whoever he says, I probably can't be mad at. But because
there is one guy, and that is my guy that stands alone above the rest. And I'll just say, I have Joe Green.
We clean swept. That is
great, baby. We agreed on all eight. Turn me up.
Yeah.
No, Joe Green changed our franchise around for the better.
He created the steel curtain.
Yeah,
steel curtain was literally Joe.
I took a screenshot of his accolades, and I'll just read them out for you real quick. 10-time Pro Bowler, 4-time All-Pro, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 4-time Super Bowl champion, 1969 Defensive Rookie of the Year, and a Hall of Famer. He's our GOAT. He's the GOAT. But
Also,
there is so many honorable mentions.
Yeah, let's see. Big Ben, Bradshaw, Franco, Stallworth.
Yeah.
AB.
You got even you got Swan, you got Lynn Swan, Hines Ward,
Chuck Noll. Chuck Noll's a coach, but I'm trying to think. Jack Lambert,
literally so many.
James
names.
Harrison,
Yeah.
Brett Kiesel. I honestly think that we have what will be the future.
The Pouncey, he was
DeCastro.
an all-star center. DeCastro, so many names.
I will say I think that TJ's
So
going to
many
end
names.
up being. Have you seen TJ's numbers compared to his brother? It's insane.
Nutty, bro. TJ's so
TJ
nutty.
might be the best in the future.
Yeah, no, TJ will definitely be up there. But Joe Green, Mean Joe Green was the Steelers, changed our organization completely, won us 4 out of our 6 Super Bowls. I wouldn't
Teddy,
say that he won us, but
Terry could be there too because he got 4, but he wasn't a great quarterback.
Yeah.
But you saw 24. You said we're sticking with.
We're
20.
sticking with that guy. 24.
That's my favorite clip. I was editing that shit in public, laughing at myself and you. I felt like an egotistical maniac. I turned to my friend. I was like, "Is it
bad that I'm laughing at myself?
Yeah, is it bad if I'm laughing at my own podcast?" There we go. AFC North, AFC East, and the AFC just both.
Hopefully you guys like that as much as the South. AFC South, I can't even fathom how
nutty.
I can't even fathom how much 800,000 people is.
That's kind of like with Zach. Zach sent dude, this is nuts, and then spent another 15 minutes getting to the philosophical meaning of what 800,000 people is.
I want to say thank you to every single one of those 800,000 people. But yeah, I don't even know if I've met 100,000 people in my life.
Yeah, I've maybe met 2,000.
Yeah,
maybe?
So it's crazy to think about how many people watched us talk about football on.
I think that's 2 states of Montana.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane. And again, I just wanted to say thank you so much. It's awesome seeing how many of you guys are giving us actual positive feedback and saying like, hey, I just discovered you guys. Keep it up. You guys are awesome. Like, and then all the people that have like wanted this series to keep going and are like, hey, give us the AFC North, give us the NFC East. Like all of these people that are actively asking for more content from us really means a lot to me.
That's been the most uplifting thing, I think, is looking through the comments and seeing people be like, yo, not like, I mean, it is funny to look at the mega casuals and the people roasting us. It's funny because it's going to come with the internet. But what's really uplifting is to see how many people outnumber those comments of people just saying like, oh, can you do this? Or like, we had people even just be like on our quarterback list where we did like top 5 quarterbacks. Like, oh, you should do receivers next. And we're like, we were honest. We're like, we got a lot on our plate because we have 800,000 people asking us for other things.
No,
but
there's a lot to do now. Like I told him when the video popped off, like I really hope that this is the new era of the Training Camp podcast. I know it's going to get a little different in the next coming months setup wise, but we're still going to be the same people. If you guys are here for the personalities, we're still going to be there next season, and it just might look a little different. Yeah. And so we've even had there's a couple people asking to come on the show.
Oh, what?
Yeah. There's a couple people I'll talk to you about that off air, but yeah, there's a couple of people that have,
and we're talking to certain people about coming on the show as well. So like,
it's growing.
It's cool.
It's crazy to see and just kind of remember where I was at. You text me just saying like, hey, I think
better for the co-host.
And it's
honestly bringing Zach on the pod was probably one of the best decisions that this pod ever had. It changed the dynamic. It makes it way more entertaining, and I'm grateful for it.
Yeah, I'm grateful that So I love doing this every week.
I love having you here.
And yeah. If only, I mean, pretty soon it'll be great because I wanted to
leave your house
so far. It's not that far, but.
But yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie, because Zach texted me. He was like, "Hey, we're TikToks might pass Instagram today." Because TikTok hit 200 and Instagram's I think 215. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like in the span of like 4 months, the TikTok's gotten almost as what the Instagram's got, or the TikTok's gotten in 3 months what the Instagram's gotten in 3 years. Yeah. And then I went to bed and woke up.
Yeah. So he goes to bed on Saturday night. Sunday was Easter. I wake up. I know that he's sleeping. And I'm just texting him throughout the day. Like I know that he won't see the text. He's on Do Not Disturb, so I don't care about bothering him or anything. And just the progression was crazy. I was just like, oh, man, we just hit 300 followers. And then like 2 minutes later, I was like, we're at 600. Literally like 5 minutes later, I was like, bro, we just hit like 800. We're up to 5,000 followers on TikTok
Shout out to the new 5,000
In like
peeps.
3 days, we just got 5,000 new people that actively clicked that follow button to watch us more. So,
and I think
again, thank you so much,
One
guys.
thing Zach and I were talking about right before we started the pod today was like, our floor used to be like maybe 1,000 views.
Oh, yeah.
Our floor is now 15,000.
Yeah, 15,000 views,
which is insane.
And I get it to a lot of people that really doesn't sound like a lot. Like we're not a big TikTok channel by any means, but it's crazy to see just how much growth we've had in the span of these past 5 days. Like it's awesome. It really is. Like there was a guy that even commented months ago when we posted a video on there kind of thanking everybody for the support when we were getting 1,000 views, and we were gassed about that and super excited. There was a guy on there that was like, keep grinding, love the vids, keep doing what you're doing. He saw our videos kind of pop off, commented back on that video and was like, you guys are famous now, you made it, like congrats. And I was like, bro, it feels so nice. Like we made it a little bit. Hopefully, like I said, this is the start of truly a bigger and better experience for you guys.
Like we have 5,000 people rooting for us.
Yeah,
which is
crazy, bro. So thank you
you guys so much. It's been a really insane week, and we've been left speechless. Even though we've been talking nonstop about it, it would still. Left us
this is the first time I've ever I've talked about it. Like I told like my parents and stuff, or like my dad. I was like, hey, like we had a nice video happen this weekend, and he was like, oh, cool.
I gotta shout out my dad. So I'm at Easter dinner, and I'm like, I was preparing some like things for dinner, and I just like leaned over. I was like, "Hey, do you want to see something kind of cool?" Because they're like, we had like family over. It was my stepmom, stepsister, and my stepsister's husband. And I was like, "Hey, do you want to see something kind of cool?" And he's like, "Sure, what?" And I just like showed him, and he goes, "Excuse me, everyone, I need to make an announcement." And I was like, "Hey, yo!" But so shout out, Dad. I'm glad that made you pretty happy.
That's cool.
Anyways, we'll stop. This is a sports podcast.
Yeah, we'll get rid of the sappy stuff.
Okay, before I have. This isn't even on the spot. This is just another surprise for Zach. Zach loves surprises.
They're
so
great.
I'm going to show Zach a picture, and I'm going to read off some stats here. And Zach is going to tell me who he thinks is the better quarterback, and then I'm going to reveal who the quarterbacks are.
All right.
Okay. So we've got these two quarterbacks. Both played 18 seasons. One has 3 Super Bowl appearances. One has 1. One has 13 playoff wins. One has 12. One is 5th all-time in passing. One is 9th. One has the 3rd most fourth quarter comebacks. The other one has 28th most. One has the most 500 passing yard games. The other one has never had one. And one has 166 career wins.
So is this the last time they played?
No, that's just like the current thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So which quarterback do you think is better?
See, based off of, like Super Bowl appearance, like I want to say the first guy is better for sure. Like, he's first in every single one of these stats. He has more career wins. He has more Super Bowl appearances, more Super Bowl wins. He has more playoff wins. He's higher on the passer rating. I'm gonna take guy number A.
That was
number A. Guy letter A. The first dude. I'm taking the first dude.
That was Big Ben versus Aaron Rodgers.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
I saw that and I was like, that's going on the pod. I was like, that's got to go. Because I feel like Ben gets a lot of disrespect. But, like, you look at those numbers.
Does Ben get disrespect? I feel like he doesn't.
No.
I feel like he's...
If you were to say he was like a top 10 all-time quarterback, you'd be like,
I don't think there's any argument to him not being
that on a hoodie sleeve. Because I say that in like every episode now.
No, I don't. I feel like, at least personally, I feel like if you put Ben on a top 10 of all time list, I don't think anybody would really bat an eye.
We're also Steelers fans.
I guess that is true. That is true.
Do you want to put me on the spot?
Yeah. This, Nick, we love you, buddy. I don't know why you think we don't.
I wanted your questions, Nick. I like your 5.
Yeah. Nick said no.
Are you serious?
Literally said no. Yeah.
This is on the spot. Zach's gonna give me questions I haven't had time to prepare for, so this is straight off the dome.
These are provided by our lovely friend, Kai.
Also known as the Kai 5.
Yeah.
Love
the Kai 5. All right, number 1. Which conference is better, the East or the West?
West.
Who is your sleeper in the West?
It feels mean to say this team's a sleeper because they're the 3 seed, but the Kings.
The Kings, yeah. Who needs this ring the most?
Oh, just out of everybody?
Yeah, like out of all the teams that are in the playoffs right now, who needs this ring?
Can I say a player rather than a team?
Yeah.
Probably LeBron.
Yeah.
Because if he got this team to the finals.
I want to chime in. I say it's the Denver Nuggets.
Oh, yeah.
I think Jokic needs to, like, prove that he can do it. Like, if he's going to win 3 MVPs back to back to back, there needs to be an accolade there other than just, oh, he's the best on his team and he makes his team better. Like, there needs to be more than just that. So, in my personal opinion, when I read that question, I was like, I feel like it's the Nuggets. Like, they're the first overall, they're the first seed in the West. Like, they're the ones that I would say need this ring to prove that they're up there.
Actually, no, I'm going to change my answer. I'm going to say the Suns. Because they did the KD trade, and I mean, it's worked out really well for them. I think they're undefeated when they actually play with KD. It's insane.
He's so good.
But I think like LeBron / the Suns for that one.
Yeah. And then which play-in team could actually make a playoff run?
The Lakers.
I'm not going to let you choose the Lakers. Pick something else.
Which team can make a run?
The Lakers is a cop-out answer on that one.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, see, the thing is, we're recording this as 2 seeds haven't even been decided yet.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But like coming out of the East, I don't think the Bulls can. So that means like maybe the Hawks. And if I can't say the Lakers, I'll roll with the Hawks. The Hawks are a scrappy team.
Okay.
They're not going to win it, but like they have the best chance out of not the Lakers.
I like that.
You really gave me a 1 out of 3 there.
Yeah. Oh, Lakers was easy. Yeah. Speaking of scrappy, what do you think of the whole Rudy Gobert situation that happened this past weekend?
I'm just like, It's like, what are we doing? It basically undid the Timberwolves undid everything that they had like built in one day over the entire like what they built in the entire season. They undid it in one day. Gobert like ruined team chemistry, and then their rook who was showing out broke his hand because he punched a wall because he was upset. So like the Timberwolves could have maybe beat the Lakers last night, but you know. They just self-imploded.
With that being said, do you think the Rudy Gobert with Jazz trade goes down as one of the worst in NBA history?
No.
For how much they gave away for Rudy Gobert to then not make it, like he made it a full season. He made it a full regular season pretty much. But
no,
does he even come back now? Like has he already burned all those bridges already with those guys on the Timberwolves?
He'll come back. I mean, like, it's the offseason. He apologized on Twitter. And so, but like, is it the worst trade of all time? It doesn't. I'm old enough to remember when the Nets traded for KG and Paul Pierce and gave away all their picks to the Celtics. I'm old enough to remember that trade. So, like, no, but I definitely wasn't. It's not looking like the Donovan trade's looking like a win for both teams.
Yeah.
But the Timberwolves trade is looking like a big W for the Jazz.
Yeah.
Which is funny.
Great. Love W's for the Jazz.
Yeah. Speaking of the Jazz, did you see that their owner's trying to get an MLB team in Salt Lake?
I'm pretty sure it's going to happen.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the Bees are affiliated with the Angels, and the Angels suck ass. So my friend,
They just have Trout and Ohani, don't they?
Yeah. So
Really?
imagine having like KD and LeBron on your team,
and
you never make the playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. It's almost like having Luka and Kyrie on your team and dropping from the 6th seed to the 11th seed.
So what happened to that?
I was a god at calling that.
I saw that and I was like, wait, they didn't make the playoffs.
It's almost like if
they
you
had like a 99% chance to make the playoffs at a certain point in the season.
Yeah, before the Kyrie trade, they were at 97%.
Oh, so Kyrie
I
ruined
will
everything?
say, it wasn't Kyrie. Kyrie didn't help, but like they traded away all their defense. They just don't have defense. This is exactly what I said when I was grading the trade. You traded away so much of your defense because you just think you're going to outscore everybody, and then guess what you didn't do? You didn't outscore anybody.
Fair enough.
So,
what do you think of Chris Coward talking about
Colin Coward?
Yeah, Colin Coward talking about Luka being the next Carmelo Anthony. Do you like that comparison, or
that's stupid as fuck. Carmelo would never even dream of averaging a triple-double. Like, Luka's also 23. Like, Luka's done. I mean, he hasn't done more in his years than Melo ever has, but like, he's on track to far surpass Melo.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's what we call for clicks.
Yeah.
So honestly, this might get put into TikTok.
Oh, that's what I've been asking all these questions. I was hoping that you're gonna just split, because at this point we just need short videos that I can just post every day until we get to the next week. Because like today I don't think I was able to post one this morning because I didn't have anything.
But we went like 10 straight days of content, which was insane.
So
consistency is key, man.
Yeah,
we'll get you the trailer out tomorrow. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, the trailer will come. Hopefully that is good.
So Zach put me on the spot. I'm gonna put Zach on the spot.
Love these. Is this something I can do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who are your top 5 MLB players?
MLB players?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Who are you?
Number 5. I just pop off. I'm like,
you're like, yeah.
I am Baseball McGee after all.
You are Baseball McGee on Twitter.
What was that for? Oh yeah. So it was Ohani. It was the. I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Shohei Ohtani?
Yeah, Shohei Ohtani. There was a highlight video, and I quote tweeted it. I said, I don't even watch MLB, but based off of that video, I can tell that man's going to be a problem. Mm-hmm. And then my boys started roasting me. They're like, why are you talking about baseball? I was like, I don't know. I'm Baseball McGee. So I just changed my name because Japes is always Draft McGee on Twitter. So I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'm Baseball McGee. What a time. What a time.
So these are Zach's on the spot. Who are the top 5 AFC quarterbacks?
Mahomes, Burrow.
This is way faster than NFC.
Allen, Lawrence, Rodgers.
In that order. Mahomes. You said
Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Lawrence, Rodgers.
I like that list.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't like that list. Sorry.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't put Rodgers on there.
I would not put Rodgers on there. I would probably put Herbert before I put Rodgers, and I'd probably put Herbert before Lawrence.
Which is fair.
Oh, but Lawrence beat Herbert. Lawrence beat the Chargers defense, not Herbert.
Which is fair. Herbert's definitely 6. So you got Herbert at 6, and then at 7, you probably have.
I like how with the NFC you couldn't get fucking 5.
The NFC sucks. The NFC has nobody. The AFC is so stacked. So you got Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Lawrence, Rodgers, Herbert. Then
You don't even
at
have Lamar yet.
7 you could probably go Lamar. But I would probably put, let's think. Yeah, I would probably put Lamar at 7, and then at 8, you've got
Like Tua?
no, probably not Tua yet.
Russell Wilson?
If Russell Wilson can go back to like a couple years ago, Russell Wilson, that's 8, and then at 9. Trying to think of AFC teams now.
I mean, it's like Tua, Garoppolo,
Yeah. Kind of running
Tannehill,
out of the big
Kenny,
names.
Deshaun, Davis Mills. Well, no, that'll probably be Bryce Young.
Yeah.
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 That's
You
rough.
could put Bryce Young probably at 9, low key.
No, you're not putting him before Kenny.
All right, then Kenny and Bryce Young. I guess those last two could be up for debate, but I feel like those top 8 are pretty solid.
No, yeah, the AFC is very stacked
Yeah.
with quarterbacks compared to the NFC.
So
It's
much easier. That's
literally-
crazy how much faster I did that.
I know.
I didn't have to think. I was like, Mahomes.
I was editing that one TikTok and just watching your brain just be like, what the
After Hurts, it literally shut off. It was like, you got Hurts, and then I don't care about anybody else.
I know.
A lot of people didn't like that you put Fields up there.
A lot of people, which is funny because I actually put Fields in there. One, because I do think he'll get great, but two, because like I was like, people are gonna roast me if I don't put but don't put Fields there. So many people were pissed
there's
about that.
There's no winning.
Yeah.
There's no winning.
I mean, hopefully our
There's no winning. If you think you're ever gonna get the entire internet to go on your side, it's impossible.
How about this? What is something the internet can definitely agree on? We can do this. Come on, what's something the internet can agree on, Zach?
The entire internet can agree on?
Because I mean, you could say something like racism is bad, but there's still that wild sex that's
no.
like.
I was gonna say the sky's blue, but then I realized colorblind people exist.
Yeah.
Then they're gonna be like, wait a minute, the sky is blue.
Well, there'll be people
No
that
one
like,
told me.
There are people that like, well, where I live, the sky has a hint of cyan in it. So-
Bro, if anybody ever said that to me, if I was out in public and I was like, hey man, randomly I just walked up to a dude and was like, hey man, the sky's blue, and he's like, actually, let me pull out my color chart here.
You were at Home Depot, you pulled yours out.
I was like, I would be like, bro, you deserve to get punched in the face at least once in your life. And I would be that guy. It would happen right there.
Just assault someone.
Yes. If I would assault somebody if I told them the sky is blue and they were like, actually, it's 89% magenta and then like 8% cyan and then 27% black.
Wait,
I was just saying numbers. I heard you get confused, so I was just going to make it worse. I didn't put any blue. I put 8% of blue in there. The rest of it was magenta and black.
you said 89 and then 8%. That's 97%, and then you said 32%. This man, you're chilling at 90. You're chilling at 129% colors right now, all of which are purple.
Yeah, none of them are blue. That man deserves to be punched in the face. If I ever heard that man say that to me, he deserves to be punched in the face.
Come on, what is something that the internet can agree
the
on?
entire internet can agree on?
Like, which is
That we're casuals?
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, but
That's not wrong.
who's going to disagree?
Yeah, you're not
I
wrong.
won't.
This is something I'm hoping someone does disagree.
One day maybe somebody will disagree.
Because like what's just a fact? Like part of me wants to be like, well, 2 + 2 is 4, but other people be like, well,
Technically.
There's no shot. See, like,
okay.
I think 2 + 2 is 2 + 2 = 4 is probably like one that there's, and if anybody disagrees, the amount of roasting that person's gonna get is insane.
Okay, new hoodie idea. On one sleeve it goes,
Ba-ba-doo, ba-da-ba-doo.
and the other one it goes, no shot. There's like a million O's and then shot.
No shot, bucko.
Oh my god.
What a day. What a day when no shot became part of my vocabulary.
That was when Zach started warming up. That's funny. I go back and watch some of the old episodes. You were so cute.
Yeah.
I didn't want to talk.
So quiet.
You were like, I just.
Yeah. Well, the first episode was you and Jape, so I just kind of let you care. Which is what, I mean, like, I'm not going to say anything, but like, next week,
Look out for next week.
chilling the whole time.
Hope you're not expecting me and Zach much.
Yeah, no.
We're featured in next week's episode.
Which is fine. I'm glad with being a feature every once in a while.
Me and Zach are going to be sharing a microphone.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. That is great. I love that sound. I love that. That means I won't be in next week's episode because I'm not asking for the mic one time. So sorry if anybody wanted to see me specifically next week. There's nobody.
What do you think the guy that's observing me is saying right now?
I love how we've made that light bulb a sentient being, an FBI agent.
He's definitely like, how do they still know? They called it out again. Who snitched?
How'd they see me? I've been in here for years.
It started as a bit. Now they're serious.
They genuinely believe I'm here.
He's moving soon? That's sad. He's like, dang.
Dang. Hopefully the new guy is at least a little bit more, at least somewhat on the same level of entertainment. Probably not.
We zoomed through this episode.
Which is good. That's what I kind of was hoping for. Short episode.
This is probably like also one of the episodes we've talked the most about actually like sports.
Yeah, because we didn't have time to do
Personal life.
Yeah.
Also, like, not much really happened. It finally didn't snow.
Didn't snow. Stayed warm. My life stays the same, really.
Yeah,
I just go to work.
I live a boring life. Go to work, go to the gym, go home, edit.
I have been going to the gym a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Nice,
just
dude.
a little bit.
How many times
Trying to come back a little bit. So since Monday, I've been twice.
Nice.
So I just skipped this morning.
Trying to keep going
Yeah.
consistently. Nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna skip Wednesdays. Just skip a couple things on Wednesdays. And then just trying to get a little bit better
I get it.
in my life.
I get that.
But for whatever reason, like over these past couple months, like I've been trying. Like I always like telling myself, I'm like, now's the time. Like now's the time I get healthy, I get better, like all that kind of stuff. And it just like I try to stop it all at once, or like I try to like quit all the bad things all at the same time. And like I've been able to do that before, like probably a couple years ago. Like I dropped 40 pounds in like 3 months.
Oh, shit.
Like I have like if something like really snaps inside of me, like I can full on like change everything. And for whatever reason, I just haven't really had that bit of motivation. And right now I kind of have a little system. I don't want to make a big deal about it too. Like a lot of times that I'm like, I'm getting better, guys. Like I'm going to quit everything. And then like, I don't know. I feel like I have like standards to live up to that I feel bad for not doing. And it just like makes it worse when I go back to the bad habits. Yeah. 'Cause it's hard. It's hard to shake bad habits sometimes. So I'm going to slowly try bringing them out. Like soda. I feel like I'm gonna stop drinking soda, and that's something that's small in my life, something that I'm not like chronically addicted to. Like I don't drink a soda every single day of my life, but it's something that if I can just quit soda, it's one more healthy choice in my day that kind of jumpstarts other healthy choices and trying to get just a little bit better. Like we're only here for a short amount of time on this big old hunk of rock floating in nothingness. And I'm kind of tired of not necessarily like being in pain, but just not living as healthy as I can be. And then I know that I can be because I've done it before. And I've just kind of let myself go and like be content with my life and just not try anything. So it's slow. Like when I say I go to the gym, it's like a 20-minute venture that
You can't hit it going 110 miles an hour.
yeah, like
Ease into it.
I take a nice super steep incline walk for like 10 minutes and then I'll go lift enough to where I'm like, all right, that was good for today, and then I just go walk back upstairs. Like
Nice.
It's not, I don't have a routine, I don't have a regimen. Like I said, I'm starting very slow, and hopefully that helps, because every single time, at least in recent history and within the last year, anytime I try to get better, I immediately make all the changes, and then within a week or 2 weeks, I'm like, yeah, that was really hard to do everything all at once. So I'm gonna try to start slow and just get a little bit better, and hopefully it works out. I'm hoping so. I'm motivated to do it. Like for the first time in a long time, like I feel like I want to get better. Like I've always been wanting to get better, but it's like, yeah, you'll be all right though. Like you don't have to go to the gym. Like I would much rather just not. But now it's like I woke up at like 6 a.m. Like I'm going to the gym before work now because every time I would think I was like, oh, I'll just go after work. Like, no, that never freaking happens.
You're tired.
I get home and I'm like, yeah, I'm just not gonna go. Like I had enough gym like workout at work, which it's not the same. Like I walk around a ton, but it's really not the same. Like I feel like even if I worked the rest of my life doing what I do, I would never like lose any weight because I'm just going to work or anything like that. So, a little update on the homie Zach's life. You got anything that you want to talk about?
I can't wait to see Jack Zach.
Maybe one day.
Can't wait.
One day.
I got really nothing to update on. Like I said, life's boring. My life's boring.
Yeah.
I like boring though. Like I'm probably the most boring 22-year-old to ever meet. I literally listen to jazz and do Sudoku puzzles when I go home from the gym in the mornings. I'm a little walking 60-year-old.
Yeah. But it's all right. Like it's something that like you have, you know, like you can say that you do and you have that's part of you.
There is one thing which is really funny. So like you guys have probably seen I've been doing like button videos recently, which are about like dating and stuff like that. And I really love making those videos and editing those videos. And I was editing one today before you came. And literally just like there's moments in these things where I'll say like this is a spoiler for the next button video, but I was like, why are we talking about sex toys? Why don't we just talk about like what you want for dinner? And I sat there and I was like, I'm the most vanilla motherfucker you will ever meet. But also like, it is what it is. I like making fun of it. You gotta be able to make fun of yourself sometimes.
You do. You genuinely have to. If you put yourself on any sort of pedestal, somebody's gonna come and knock you down. So I've always learned like stay humble. Don't put yourself above anything or anybody. There's always someone better than you. There's always something better than you. There's always something, you know, more important than you, which is something that I feel like a lot of people, especially nowadays, need to learn, that there's always something more important than you in life. And yeah, not to say that like you shouldn't feel important or anything like that, but like Connor was about to say, like
you can't take yourself too seriously. You gotta. One thing I do a lot, I zoom out. Like Zach said, we're on a rock.
Yeah,
in the middle of a ocean of nothingness.
Yeah.
In a galaxy in another ocean of nothingness that's just growing.
Yeah,
but you're scared of the ocean.
There's a lot of things to be scared of, man. I can't be just scared of the ocean. Like,
you got a date tonight. Let's talk about things you got scared of. That's a whole deep dive.
Yeah, such a deep dive. Such a deep dive.
Anyways, I'm gonna release Zach from his weekly kidnapping session from me.
Yeah.
So he can actually hang out with his girlfriend.
It's all right. What is it? 7:30.
Wait, did you guys do the cheese thing?
Bro, I promise. I told you I wasn't gonna do the cheese thing.
Did you watch the episode?
I don't think she watched the episode. No, I don't even think I'm trying to remember if I even got to that part of the episode.
Fair.
Yeah.
I was laughing.
So that's the thing with like these and like with the podcast, especially like when I'm like sitting down and like watching them with Trin. Like sometimes I'll just like zone out and go on my phone. She's like, "Why aren't you watching?" I was like, "I was there. I know what we're talking about. I know what he's gonna say. I know what I'm gonna say. Like I was there just a couple days ago. I put it on for her. I'm not there to watch it. Like, because I watched the episode." There, here, the whole time
on the monitor,
live watching what the episode's gonna be. So, but yeah, no. Again, from the bottom of both of our hearts, it's a genuine thank you to every single one of you that's watching this. If you are, a genuine thank you to anybody on TikTok, Instagram, any of our socials that said anything negative or positive. I honestly don't care. The fact that you took time out of your day to write something under a video of us talking about football on a couch is awesome to me. So I say thank you. I know he says thank you.
I'm gonna say it right now. We're at 5K. Can't wait for 10K. I know we're gonna reach it, and I'm already looking towards 100K because I know that we can get there. I know we have the ability to do it. I trust in Zach. I trust in myself. I trust in our supporters, and it's been fun.
Believe in yourself. Every single one of you. That's what I'll end this episode off with. If you're watching this, believe in yourself. You can do it. Try your best every single day. That is all that you can do. 100% effort, 0% failure. That is every day you should live by that. I promise it'll work out for you. 100% effort means 0% failure. Win or lose. And that's all I have to say.
That's a mic drop. Bye, guys.